Hey gang, it's Vicky Kelly with Golden Rule Trades. Just wanted to go over what we did today. Let me take some of these off so it's less confusing. We had had a lot of chop pre-market, and when that happens, we really want to see this bust out before we trust any move that we have. So it was a little tricky to play the morning, but let me show you what we did. I could have drawn lines anywhere through here and would actually have worked out well. But what I did was, if all else fails, I just draw my line like this. This is where it opened. Whoops. This is where it opened, and we already had our buy signal. So I basically, once this closed, got back in here. But I also knew that there was a good chance that this was not going to go all the way up because the market likes to create just a thrusty move at the beginning of the morning and then give us our real signal. So as a result of that, what I did was this. I entered in through here, but I took off by half of my contracts here at this 200 level. And then when it popped up here, I took a few more off and then got stopped out on the rest. Just because, again, it did not look like something that was going to do well for us all the way up. It's just a normal move for it to just sort of go up here, turn around. So again, it was already on a buy signal. It was towards the end of the move from the pre-market. So I just didn't trust it. Just learned over time. And so I took my contracts off early here and got stopped out on a few back down in here. So all in all, I did still made money, but some of them got stopped out. But this setting up was very obvious when it came here. And we talked about all this in the live trade room. So we got our confirmations here. And so we were able to enter here and exit here. And that was a great move. So we had about 14 points on that one. And we're happy to take those. That got all of us to positive, except for that one little stop out that we had. And then you could have seen this as a follow-on sell signal if you wanted to look at it that way. And so when this broke below here, we did also capture a few points in here. That's a little bit more of an advanced move. You don't really want to try that one out right away. You want to get used to the basic signals first. And then we had our, we had our buy signal. And we had a couple options for the way that we did it. And I want to show you how it made all the difference in where you drew your lines. You were still profitable regardless of what you did. But here was the aggressive entry. And the reason I called it the aggressive entry was because this is a 12, almost 13 point energy line, which is more than it's been doing at this point normally. So I was a little worried about that. However, you can see that this is obviously an energy level, and here gives us another idea that we've hit it well. So it looked like it was a decent energy line, but we didn't want to press our luck. You know, there was also a conservative entry, which would have been back here, and that was only an 8 point energy line, which was a little more in line with what we have been experiencing. So whichever one you did made the difference, not there, but actually made the difference up here. And this is what I want to show you. So see this wick here? That was just a good indication that we're going to either waffle around for a bit or we're going to go down for a bit. Now, if you had entered here and you were just going to hold it to here, none of this mattered. You would have stayed out of all of this crap and still gotten your target level here, which would have been a great idea. If you drew the conservative lines, however, then you would have been in when all of this was going on and might have gotten chopped up just a little bit by some of that too. As you can see, it didn't go all the way down and then continued on further north. So that's why where you draw your lines matters. But we knew that we were facing the possibility because it was later in the morning. We'd had good moves, so we lightened up our position here and didn't expect it to continue on. It gave it the opportunity to wiggle around a little bit. So that's all stuff that you'll hear about in the live trading room. It's all just the benefit of having done this for quite a while and being able to learn together about the system and how it works best. So all in all, a good day. Met my targets for all of my accounts except for one, and that one I was able to work back to break even after that little stop out. So I'm happy with all of that, and we'll be opening the course back up at the end of June, and we are meeting live for all of our course participants, and I'm really excited about that. We got a great group, and we're all in this together to try to help each other have the best lives that we want. So I hope that you'll consider being part of it and stay safe out there and good luck trading.